Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing around with some new makeup that came in the mail. I'm super excited to test it out. If you enjoy videos like this and if you enjoy this one while you're watching, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the content and want to stick around. So I think I'm going to test out 4 new products in this video. I have a primer, a skin tint type situation, I have a mascara, and then I have a face palette to test out. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm excited. These are products that came and I was like, I cannot wait to do a video on this. I just freshly washed my hair. It's like the best feeling ever when you have fresh washed hair. Ugh, so good. So first I'm going to go in with this primer. This is the Makeup Forever Shine Control Step 1 Primer. Now this little guy was expensive. I forgot how expensive these Step 1 skin equalizers were, and to be honest, I haven't used them in years. I have the blurring one, I think. It's the one in the dark gray tube, but this came out, I didn't want to buy the full size because I was like, I don't know if this is any good. So they actually came out with a smaller version. This only has 0.05 ounces of product in it, so I figured I'd try it out first before I went ahead and bought the full size. Gosh, I hate this packaging. Look at that. I hate the little spout at the very end. It just doesn't make sense to me. So as it comes out, it looks like a medical gel. That's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and try it out. Smells good. Definitely fragranced. Whoa. Yeah, smells like a perfume. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this just all over my skin. I do have oily skin if you're curious. So this is supposed to help control shine. All right, that's totally sunk into my skin. I can see just from the initial application, it did mattify. Like my skin feels very matte right now. So this product retails for $37. $37 for 1 ounce of product. I chose the 0.5 ounces of product, which was only $17, much more affordable. It has 4.5 stars right now. It says it's a mattifying makeup primer that absorbs oil and controls shine. It delivers a blurred velvety finish and extends makeup wear. Main ingredient, like the highlighted ingredient, is ginseng. All right, cool. I'm excited to see if it actually controls my oil because we're actually going in with a tinted moisturizer. Now I've seen so many people talking about this. This is the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. I have mine in the shade Fair. It actually looked really fair in the store. Like there was a shade lighter, I think it was like Ultra Fair or something, and that looked way too light for me. I'm a little nervous this is gonna be too light for me, but we'll see. I saw Casey Holmes talking about this and she said it was really good, and I know she has very oily skin, so I figured I could try it out. I usually don't purchase things that says water infused tinted moisturizer. Normally I don't do that. It has aloe vera and witch hazel in it. It's supposed to give luminous coverage and 24-hour hydration. So we'll see if these are a good combination together, maybe with my oily skin. And this product at Ulta, first off, Ulta seems to like upcharge a lot of their prices. It's always more expensive at Ulta, but at Ulta it's $16.99. Let's see. Definitely got mine for cheaper. Yeah, at Target, I got mine for $13.99. It is 70% water-infused blend with aloe vera and witch hazel. Oil-free, won't clog pores, suitable for sensitive skin. I am about that. I do not want something to clog my pores. It comes in a squeeze tube, which I appreciate. Okay, glad I got the shade I did. That does not match. Holy cow. This is the shade on the container, and this is the shade in when it's like out of the container. Definitely doesn't match this little circle right here. So just be careful when you're when you see it in store, make sure that you don't go off of this little circle that's on the front of this package. Actually like open it up. If they have samples, that's even better. I think this will still work for me. It actually might be my perfect shade. I'm gonna go in, just take my beauty blender. I have the Tarte Shape Tape today as my concealer, so we'll see how this looks. It's going on, it almost has a cooling effect. Does look like a thin consistency. I can definitely tell this has a water base to it because it is spreading very well. It's just like a little goes a long way, but it doesn't necessarily give you tons of coverage. I'm just noticing that like the consistency of the formula is a little bit thinner. So I think with the Beauty Blender, it's fine. It has a little bit of coverage. It's not something that's going to be 100% full coverage. I'd say between light and medium coverage. And I don't think I said, but you do get 1 full ounce of product. I'm curious if this product can build. Since I'm going in with the Beauty Blender, it might just be, you know, if you went in with a brush, you're probably going to get more coverage than a Beauty Blender. I prefer to use a Beauty Blender or some kind of sponge to apply my foundations. My skin is looking very glowy. I'm a little nervous. It actually looks really nice on the skin. It is glowy. It does have like a little bit of a radiance to it, but it's not too bad. It's not like super glowy, but it is noticeable. I did build it up a little bit over my scars right here, and it seems to have built up nicely. It doesn't look like it's heavy or cakey anywhere, so we'll have to see how it wears. I will update you guys either in the description box or in a future video. Kind of want to see, you know, just depends on like how it wears on my skin. Just taking my Tarte Shape Tape here. I'm not going to apply too much. It does feel like the foundation built up to a solid, maybe medium coverage. Okay, I'm going to set that down with my Laura Mercier powder. I try to be consistent with my powders and primers when I'm testing out new foundations. Obviously, today we're testing out the primer also, so I'm just going to go in with my regular powder. I'm going to set down the rest of my face. I'm really curious to see how this is going to set down with powder. It does look really nice right now. I do see a little bit of redness coming through on my cheeks, but that's again just because it's a lighter coverage foundation. Set down, it looks really nice. Like this looks really good set down. It doesn't look heavy or cakey anywhere. It definitely still has a tiny bit of a glow coming through, like especially on my forehead. The base of my skin just looks really nice. I cannot stop looking at this foundation. It looks really nice, very natural. Definitely more of a foundation that I think I'm gonna like in like the spring and summer months. Moving on, we have the Kiko Milano Mood Boost Good Vibes Only Face Palette. I was very excited to get this in the mail as well. It looks so nice. This was $22. And it has 4 different face powders. It has a bronzer, 2 blushes, and then a highlighter. Well, I don't know. It says it has 2 highlights in here instead of 2 blushes. So, okay, here's the deal. This is the bronzer, blush, and then 2 highlights down here. One is more of a pinky highlight and one is a champagne highlight, definitely leaning more towards this one. But I'm excited. This bronzer looks very much like Benefit Hoola bronzer. Just gonna take some on my brush. Don't know how pigmented this is. I think this palette would work really well for you if you are a similar tone to me. Seems like the bronzer and the blushes and things would be a little light if you were deeper skin tone. Okay, this is decently pigmented of a bronzer. It looks nice. I like that a lot. Let's go in with the blush. The blush is called Pump Your Look. Pretty, definitely very rosy. And then let's try out the highlight. The highlight is called Go Chic. And I forgot to tell you, the bronzer is called Start Happy. Pretty. It does have a little bit of glitter in there, but not bad. I think for 20 bucks, this is a pretty decent face palette. This, you get everything that you would need in as far as blush, bronzer, highlight. And if you are a beginner in makeup and you just like, you're not sure what to get, I think this would be a decent option because it has a lot of different shades in here. It has 2 different kind of blushes that you can use / highlight, a highlight and a bronzer. So you don't have to worry about like, what's my shade and what brands do I get and what's too deep, and, you know, just worrying about all of the different kinds of face products that you can get. That way it's just all in one palette. So I say if you're new to makeup, try it out because it's pretty good. I'd also say if you want something for travel, like this would be a really decent option because it's not too large of a face palette, but it has everything you'd need in it. Alrighty, I'm gonna do my brows real fast. I have the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil here. This is not new, but I've been going back to this because ran out of my Anastasia one. And I'm setting down my brows with the Milk Makeup Kush Brow Gel. This is the clear one. All right, for eyeshadow, I'm just gonna play it really simple because I wanna use a lip product that I got in the mail recently. I think I'm just going to take the shade Start Happy, this bronzer, on a big fluffy brush and throw this in the crease. I've not been very much into eyeshadow lately. I've just been doing this. I have one last product to try out for you. This is, oh gosh, I wish I knew how to say this brand. This is the Saie Mascara 101 Lengthening and Lifting. Has 5 stars and 200 reviews. So I was very excited. Like I think this is going to be a good one. It says it's an 100% naturally derived mascara that lifts, lengthens, and strengthens to leave lashes full, flexible, and feathery. Says that the Hydra Mineral formula actually strengthens with rich conditioners and high potassium levels for lashes that are flexible, never flaky. Crap, I forgot a eyelash curler. Okay, we're just gonna do this today without an eyelash curler, so I don't feel like walking all the way upstairs. The packaging reminds me of the Florence Beauty. Is it Florence Beauty? Yeah, Florence by Mills is what it's called. This packaging looks very similar to hers. It's like got the black and the white and the purple. Yes. Let's go ahead and see what it actually looks like. Oh, it is a rubber wand, which I love. Very interesting. These are supposed to catch the little tiny lashes. Can you see at the top? It has pokey little fiber things at the very end of the wand. Looks a lot like my CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion actually. So let's go ahead and try it out. My lashes have not been wanting to cooperate lately. This smells very similar to the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. Very beeswaxy. Does seem like it's separating really well. I'm liking these like little fibers at the very end of the mascara. It seems like they're really catching the insides of my tiny little baby lashes. Okay, my lashes looking good. This is the first time my lashes have looked this nice in a long time. I zoomed you a bit closer just so you can get an idea of what my lashes are looking like. Mind you, this is without any lash curler at all. I think they look really good, nice and separated, very fluffy and natural. They don't look like spidery, clumpy at all. I don't know. I might like this better than the Ilia mascara. We're going to have to see how it wears because I'm hoping that it's not going to like flake or anything down on my face. The formula built really nicely so you can apply multiple layers, which is what I like. I love that it made my lashes look so curled and like pretty without having to go in with a lash curler. That's awesome. Last thing I want to retest out because I haven't used these lip products in a while. So this is the Jaclyn Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Krabby, and then I have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy that I want to put on top. That is a pretty lip shade. This might be my new go-to like spring look. I love it. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of the Gloss Bomb on top. All right, you guys, this is the finished makeup look. I just want to quickly highlight like which products stood out to me the most. I would say right now it's definitely the mascara and the foundation. Both of these performed, at least like upon application, really, really well. I really like how the foundation is sitting on my skin. It looks very nice, looks very natural, more appropriate for like spring, summer. I just think it looks really nice on the skin. And then of course this mascara looks real good, like really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see how the primer does. And then the face palette also was nice. I would not say that it was my favorite product, but I do think that it's pretty affordable of a face palette. I did enjoy all of the products that I tried in here. I would say that the only product that I'm a little on the fence about, just because I don't know how it's going to perform, is the primer. So I will update you guys, like I said, either down below or in a future video, just kind of sharing my thoughts. But yeah, if you have tried any of these products, please let me know your thoughts down below. I will have everything that I used linked in the description below, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.